The Broncos took down the Cleveland Browns last night in a win that was basically a nail biter all the way up until the end. This is your Denver Sports Daily for December 3rd.
The biggest stories, the latest news. It's Denver Sports Daily.
The Broncos dominated the Cleveland Browns last night, and I'll say dominated kind of loosely because it wasn't really a dominating win until the last probably 3 or 4 drives. The Broncos ended up winning 41-32 in a game where Bo Nix showed out, notching 294 passing yards and 1 touchdown, with 207 of those yards just coming from Marvin Mims and Courtland Sutton. Mims had 105 yards, and most of those came from that perfectly placed pass in the third quarter. And then Sutton had 102 yards, who was just getting the rock. He was Nix's favorite target yesterday. He was just going off and doing exactly what he should have done as the number 1 wide receiver on this team. Now, Bo did have 2 interceptions, but as I said, he made up for that with that incredible pass to Marvin Mims. It was mind-blowing. It was mind-blowing, that pass. He's throwing it downfield, 3rd and 11, through 3 guys. There's 3 guys on Marvin Mims there, and he slides it right there so he can perfectly grab it and run. That's nuts. That's nuts. That's not what you see from rookie quarterbacks often, and that's why I'm talking about him as rookie of the year. You're not seeing any other rookie quarterback do what he did there. Yeah, you could talk about Jaden Daniels' Hail Mary touchdown, but that's all luck. Like, if we're being honest, that is a luck pass. This was a perfectly placed pass to a wide receiver in stride, hitting him exactly where he needs the ball for a 93-yard touchdown on 3rd and 11. He needs to get a conversion. He says, I want a touchdown. 93 yards. That is rookie of the year right there. That is rookie of the year, and that was incredible. Now, more things that were incredible was, unfortunately, Jerry Jeudy showing off against his former team, setting the record for most receiving yards against the Broncos with 235 yards and a touchdown with 9 catches. He definitely had some, things that he wanted to get off his shoulder, get off his chest. And he did that. He really did. As soon as we threw that 93-yard touchdown pass to Marvin Mims, he comes right back out and gets a 70-yard touchdown right off the play, right off the bat. They were going head-to-head, and Jerry Jeudy really made a statement here. And, it's unfortunate. I wasn't the biggest fan of Jerry Jeudy. I didn't think it was really a good fit for him here on the Broncos, but he really did that. He went to the Browns and he said, all right, we're coming back here. I'm going to show y'all what you missed out on. So I got to give him respect where that's due, because that was just an incredible performance from him, along with Jameis Winston, who threw for 497 yards and 4 touchdowns. Another incredible stat lines all around the board. Now, even though the Browns put up 32 points, the Broncos defense was stifling. The Broncos recorded 3 interceptions, with Nick Bonito and Jaquan McMillan bringing both of their interceptions back for a touchdown. What's crazy here, if you're going to think about it, Jameis Winston threw more touchdowns to the Broncos than Bo Nix did. I'm not gonna, give that any credit, give that stat any credit, because I don't want to think about it. But that defense, just incredible. Those interceptions, one of them sealed the game. That Jaquan McMillan one sealed the game for the Broncos, basically. And then there was that last interception just at the end of the game that really did finish it off. Now, after extending their win streak to 3 games in a row, the Broncos are now 8-5, and they sit half a game behind the Chargers. And with this now, next week, the Broncos are on a bye, and the week after that, they will be against the Colts at home. So with these 2 weeks now, you got to rest, and then you got to come out strong and beat the Colts. Hopefully the Chargers can lose to the Chiefs, and then hopefully they can lose to the Buccaneers, and then it'll be more movement, and there's going to be a chance for the Broncos to, get in there and get that second spot in the AFC West and, continue down their playoff chances right now and get into a good spot where they can win a few playoff games, if not one. Now, moving on, the Nuggets are taking on the Golden State Warriors tonight. The Warriors are coming into Denver in their first matchup of the season so far. Now, Denver's coming into this game as 5-point favorites off the back of their loss against the LA Clippers. Just a terrible loss on Sunday. Just not what you want to see from this Nuggets game. Nuggets play all around. The defense, the offense wasn't clicking. That's not what I want to see. So they're going to have to make some movement here. Going to have to do some things to, push and get a win over the Warriors, who are looking pretty good right now. Although they did skid through the end of November, finishing the last 4 games of the month with losses, while the Nuggets have only lost back-to-back games twice this season. Now, that's not really a stat that you have enough to base anything off. We're still early in the season, only a fourth of the way through it about. But there's still those are stats you're going to want to look at the end of the year. Are they losing back-to-back games? Are they coming out not playing how they want to play after losing? Those kinds of things, they're going to drive teams to win more. Now, Steph Curry and Draymond Green are both listed as game time decisions for the Warriors, along with Peyton Watson and Aaron Gordon for the Nuggets. So there's going to be some problems there if those players aren't going to play on both sides. Now, if Steph Curry and Draymond Green are going to sit out for this game, I have no problem with that. That would be amazing for us. But Aaron Gordon and Peyton Watson, those are two of our power forwards, our fours who aren't going to be playing. If they don't, that would be a big hit for the Broncos on the scoring, or the Nuggets on the scoring and defensive side especially. Those two teams play tonight at 8 p.m. on TNT, so you'll be able to watch it there. Now, moving on, the Avs are going to Buffalo tonight to play the Sabres. The Avs are traveling to Buffalo, where they'll take them on tonight at 5 p.m. Now, they are coming to this game. The Avs are as 1-point favorites, along with other things. The problems there are that Jonathan Drouin has been ruled out for the game, along with Ross Colton and Josh Mason and Miles Wood, who are all on IR. So there's the problems for the Avalanche right now. Now, the Avs are currently on a 2-game loss streak and look to break that against the Sabres, who have lost 3 in a row. And this also comes after that movement with the goalies. Wedgwood was brought in to replace Annunen, who we traded away along with a 6th-round pick to the Nashville Predators. I'm not a big fan of that move at all. I've spoke on that yesterday. I'm not a fan on that at all, but this is going to be a good chance to see what we're going to do with these new goalie rotations. And hopefully we can come in and get a win against a team who's currently skidding right now and have lost 3 in a row. So I'm definitely going to be watching tonight. I do want to see those teams are going to play at 5 p.m. tonight. And that'll be a good game to see, who's got it and who doesn't. But I'm definitely going to be watching that. Now, moving on, Travis Hunter won another award at the end of the season as he looks to be the runaway, and I mean runaway, favorite for Heisman. Hunter earned his second Big 12 Offensive Player of the Week award this year after recording 3 touchdowns and an interception in the blowout 52-0 win against Oklahoma State. Incredible performance. I spoke on it. He's just played exactly how you want to play. This kid is amazing, and that win solidified him. If he's not Heisman, I would be shocked. Now, after another incredible performance like that, Hunter is now the faraway leader in the Heisman odds, where he currently sits at minus 10,000. His odds are minus 10,000 to win the Heisman Award. That's incredible. The competition with the competition in second place is Ashton Genty at plus 2,500. The gap there is so large. It's incredible. There's absolutely no chance Heisman doesn't win this award. I would be out of my mind shocked if he doesn't win. He's done everything right. He's played the way he plays. Colorado's going to a bowl game. We're ranked 20th. And sure, Boise's been good too. They're going to the playoffs. But, it's just not the same. It's just not the same. Heisman, Travis Hunter wasn't, he's competed at the highest level, and he turned this team around from being one of the worst teams in the league to being one of the best teams in the league. And it's just an incredible story that he has. I believe he's going to win Heisman, and if he doesn't, I'd be incredibly shocked. Now, that's going to do it for your Denver Sports Daily today. I do want to read some of your comments today. There was good, bad, and ugly with the Broncos, including Nick's. His footwork or lack thereof came back at times. Yeah, it didn't look great at all times at all. But what I did see from Bo Nix that I was really impressed by, that was very different from the first few games of the season. The first few games of the season, you were seeing Javonte Williams do a little swing route, and he was hitting him right there, checking it down. Easy pass, easy completion, and there you go. There's a few yards, but you're going 3 and out. This game, I've never seen Bo Nix throw it downfield so much, attacking the middle of the field, attacking the sidelines, outside the numbers, 10, 20 yards, 30 yards up. He was attacking downfield better than I've ever seen him before. So that's why I'm going to give Bo Nix his flowers there, because he was really, really confident in passing the deep ball and passing the medium ball and rolling out of the pocket and hitting somebody in stride. He was doing that at a high level, and it's very different from the Bo Nix that I saw early in this season. So that's where I'm seeing some really, really good things from Bo Nix. However, I do agree his footwork was not there. He wasn't, getting out of the pocket like he should have a lot of times. And then there were things that weren't his fault. Some of those picks could have been fixed. But it's just a lot of there was a lot of good to take away from Bo Nix's performance yesterday, and then there's a lot of good to take away from a win yesterday. A win is a win at all times, and although the defense let up 500 yards, they still came out with the win and then performed when it mattered most with those picks at the end. Just incredible. Way to close it out. That's exactly what you want to see from the Broncos. So yeah, good, bad, and ugly, but overall, a win is good. So that's where I'll leave it. But that's going to do it for your Denver Sports Daily. I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll be recapping the Nuggets and Avs games. Hopefully we can come out with a win. Hopefully. But that is going to do it. I will see you guys all tomorrow. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Bye.